Hey, what's up, loved ones? My name is Johnny Scott Gramercy. I'm your host and selector this evening. This is Neighborhood Love Radio. I'm joined this morning, by Tony and Nato. What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Hey.
Good.
How you doing, man?
Artists, entrepreneurs, a little bit of this and that. And definitely Angelinos. We're going to talk a little bit about the city, culture, artistic creativity, and a thing or two. This is La Vie Safri. Please enjoy this song.
But not all the way when I'm feeling
LaFleur is the name of the tune from their Creating Patterns record out in 2001. Man, that was a long time ago. On the Talkin' Loud record label out of the UK. It's their fourth studio album. That's a cover of the Minnie Riperton classic. Next up, I got a new artist that I was turned on by my buddy Richie. Eric Bitterness. He's out of Florida, Palm Beach, Florida. Kind of a new style, hip-hop, new school stuff. Check it out.
Since a puppy golden little brown, for worse it did not turn for me the better. Massa had me plowing up the ground, working till the sun come up, cause we had laid the railroad sound. Heat was so unbearable that you can see the red fall down. My hand was shaking, we had the whole plantation. Field was dry like burning wood, for months the crop received no rainin'. Our folk was fainting, too gone off dehydration. Cloud no weight in sight, the sky had sun, the temperature is Satan. What you doing, precious? Oh, everything you knew was gone. For years you eating potato, barefoot blisters on your toe. Yeah, we had to lay the railroad sound. Yeah, yeah, we had to lay the railroad sound. Yeah, no Kool-Aid, yeah, ain't had no chicken. Railroad sound. No iPhone, it didn't exist. The railroad sound. Yeah, yeah, we had to lay the railroad sound.
Hey, you get on back to work now.
Oh yes, sir, boss man. I sure live. Get on back to work. That's all I know to do.
Lord, I've been on this earth about 28 years, and you said that you would one day wash away my fears.
The Lord is finished with me yet. The Lord is finished with me yet. So often people I come across and they explain the way they do the word, and by far we don't see the same. Our conversation bounce around and then opinions change when they realize I don't cling to no facts that I'm just saying. You fall for what they put in front, you may be game. In illusion curtain hiding the actors that run the play. Preview what we're bringing in traffic to get them paid. No different when you fishing the hook, you apply the bait. I wait for opportunities, but then within that state, the state is depending on people accumulate. So wait, so heavy, yeah, so heavy like 1,000-pound cake. So I ounce 1,040 ounces, drink till you can't think. We want to not know what we do not know, cause we afraid that truth gon' keep you up at night and sleep you cannot take. Was chicken meant to bake, was eggs meant to lay, and get eaten by humans along with onions laid on steak. No vegetarian, I do love cow's milk, I drink, I love titties and I lick them like I'm out to rob a bank. My pockets say they tired of looking at empty plates. My debit card retired, ain't have no 401k. My air condition fired, the freon to ventilate. In that Kia Ivy driver, don't wanna replace them brakes. By God, for heaven's sake, who made all these religions? It's so hard to regulate, don't wanna admit it's a business. But life within its frame, a picture made of shame. Painted with the blood upon the tears we remain. A race we love to hate, where the future won't marry. And the birth you can't afford, know the day you get buried.
Lord, I've been on this earth about 28 years, and you said that you would one day wash away my fears.
The Lord is finished with me yet. The Lord is finished with me yet. Unfinished yet.
Eric Bitterness. That's self-released. You can find him on his website, ericbitterness.com, Biddines, Bitterness, like business, only with a couple double Ds. Self-released out of Palm Beach, Florida, blazing his own trail. Prior to that, we heard Four Hero with the LaFleur, and at the top of the show, Lobby Safri. I Got Thee is the name of the tune from the Remember My Song album, 1975. Still relatively obscure, that artist, Lobby Safri. You should check him out. He's got a lot of good work. Real quick, before we get into our guests, CD Trader out of Tarzana, California, in the San Fernando Valley, the exclusive vinyl dealer to Neighborhood Love Radio. Their address is 18926 Ventura Boulevard, Tarzana, in between Reseda and Tampa. And if you go in there, and they got vinyl, LPs, 445s, they got used CDs. They got cassettes, guys. They even have cassettes. If you go in there and mention Neighborhood Love Radio, they're going to give you 10% off your purchase. 10% in your pocket. Also in the Valley, Nathan's Tattoo and Piercing on Topanga, right by Sherman Way in Canoga Park, California. 20% off of products and services. You guys got tattoos? They get expensive sometimes, yeah? 20% off your tattoos, piercings, jewelry,
Nice.
hats, whatever you want. If you mention Neighborhood Love Radio at Nathan's Tattoo and Piercing in beautiful God's Country, Canoga Park, California. You can check them out at nathanstattoos.com. Anyway, I'm sitting here with Tony and Nato. We're talking a little bit about Los Angeles and stuff. Nato, where were you born?
I was born here in streets of LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up just seeing the culture just all around me.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the Mexican murals and the graffiti art. Then I happened to live a few blocks away from Motor Yard, and then everything changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, LA is so diverse, even from a couple blocks down the road, you know. You got the taco stands on one block, and then you walk the next block down, and it's all like fine dining. You know, that's a trip. That's what I like about it. Where do you reside nowadays?
I stay out in the Long Beach area.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always out here in LA, and just on a daily, I can't get away from it.
Yeah. I want to mention really fast too. There's a couple websites we're going to talk about. One of which is the one that my first exposure to the artist Nato. By the way, you spell Nato Natoe or Nato1. Is Nato1.tumblr.com. And that's going to post like a lot of just kind of what Nato sees, you know, on the streets and some projects he's working on. It's a little bit more cultural and lighthearted. But also, you want to check out StayIlluminated.com, which is the clothing line, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the apparel line. Illuminate is the name of the line. StayIlluminated.com is the site. Tell me a little bit about that, guys.
Just a street brand for clothing. I guess Nato can elaborate on that.
Well, you know, everybody's always fascinated with the conspiracy theories and so forth. It's the whole idea behind Illuminate is to illuminate your energy and cause awareness. So some of the art that we produce is a little controversial to some, and they question it.
How so?
Because of the use of symbolism.
Okay.
And it's there to inspire you to think.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you question it or you agree with it, we love to see your reaction.
I gotcha. Provoking.
Whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Like what symbols?
Well, these pentagrams, eyes, a lot of eyes. It's been pretty popular lately. I mean, you could go on Urban Outfitters. You see it now, but we were doing it before it was the trend because there is a message, there are meanings in there. There are stories in the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And,
that's cool. I'm looking for your Shriner's ring. See if you got that one of them. Anything over there? I don't see one now.
Not yet.
Not yet. And that's cool. I dig it. I mean, I've always dug symbolism and iconography and stuff. And when people have walked into my home, they've asked me if I was religious, and I always say no. But I got like the icons and stuff everywhere because, yeah, I'm fascinated by it as well. And I mean, wars have been fought, you know, and lives have been created and ended, you know, because of these symbols, and people carried them into battle, and you know, it's pretty fascinating.
Symbols are very powerful.
So you could go to StayIlluminated.com and see the selection there. Retail shops, I know. I think there's one. There's a in Covina. There's a shop carrying your line too, right? What's the name of that store?
It's called the B-Side Shop. It's in Covina.
What is it?
The B-Side Shop. It's on 130 Sharpers Lane,
Oh, cool. And that's in Covina?
Covina, right?
Yeah. What other kind of stuff they got there?
Pretty much the same thing, just a lot of aim towards hip hop, underground hip hop. But they pretty much just picked up like 4 brands, and they chose our brand. So
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Does that kind of iconography and spirituality make its way into the artwork outside of the clothing line?
Yeah, it definitely always has. It's always I've been inspired by symbols or intrigued by them at a young age for religious reasons, you know. Being brought up in different religious circles and being exposed to symbols and questioning, like, what does that really mean? Why is that there? And then, or you look at the back of your dollar bill and you see this eye right there and saying, God we trust, but who is your God? You know, it's like, if you're not religious as a government, why do you place God on the back of this bill? Is this bill your God? So there's a lot of questions out there.
Yeah.
And so I've done a lot of research on my own throughout the years because of my graphic design background, coming across symbols when I do research on subjects. You know, I just start digging, and I start coming across these symbols, and then I just start researching a lot of the history behind the symbols. And I would start coming across understandings that they meant a lot of different things depending on the time period.
For sure. I like one of my favorite art periods is neoclassical, and they used a lot of symbolism there, but it was really straightforward. It wasn't a lot of hidden meanings. You know, they would just use like a bee for industry, you know, to symbolize industry, you know, the eagle and stuff like that. And that was right around the time of the American Revolution, and we kind of looked to the French for a lot of inspiration. And so a lot of that stuff carried over. The eagle, for example, you know, the bear, things like that, animals.
Yeah, exactly.
And cool. So where do you see taking Illuminated throughout 2014?
Illuminated, it's primarily in the hip hop circuit. We have a huge support with a lot of predominant players that are coming up right now. So you guys are sponsoring shows and events and things like that, right? You guys have an event coming up in March.
March 1st, yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me about that, Tony?
Yeah, it's pretty much Stay Illuminated presents pretty much the people that we sponsor, the artists, the hip hop artists, and DJs, and it's at Plaza Brew Dog on Santa Monica in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So it's gonna be
Plaza Blue Dog.
Plaza Brew Dog, like a beer.
Oh, brew. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And it's all ages from 9 to 2 a.m.
That's a all hip hop event.
Right. It's gonna be like a DJ, then some hip hop, or somebody performing, then another DJ, and then there's gonna be a beat set. So
that's cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And out there at Santa Monica and where?
Actually, I'm not sure the cross street, but I know it's in Los Angeles on Santa Monica.
Oh, I got you. Okay, cool, awesome. So, but you could go to stayilluminated.com and find out all the details. Yeah, that's cool. And so, NATO, we're talking about the roots, and so many artists that I run into have their roots in like graffiti and you know, maybe what you call street art nowadays. Is that something you're still engaged in?
Yeah. I've been doing it for over 20 years, about 23, 24 years now, and
because I know you're like this crazy graphic design guy too, right?
Right, and that's what opened the door to graphic design. As far as my illustration background, graffiti and illustration came hand in hand, and the design came in afterwards with the intent of doing a clothing line at age 18, you know. Just looking around, because I'm a little bit younger than some of the other guys. At the time, Hex and Risky and Ash had some pretty dope clothing lines at the time, you know. The original, these are the guys that created the term streetwear, you know.
The Gap Band, the one and only Gap Band, Charlie, Robert, and Ronnie. Discovered by Lonnie Simmons on the Total Experience label. Lonnie Simmons is kind of a LA R&B legend. Ran a nightclub, ran a label, recorded bands, produced bands, stuff like that. Before that, we heard Cecil Mato, a.k.a. Joey Negro, one of his little aliases. Next up is Fishbone. Man, they're in a little bit of trouble, man. All I'm going to say is you go to a Fishbone show, and it's going to get crazy. So if you get kicked in the head, man, don't be suing anybody. Good luck with them through the lawsuit. Los Angeles legends, Fishbone, boning in the boneyard. Enjoy. Fishbone, still one of the best live bands in Los Angeles has to offer. Just saw him about a year and a half ago, and still everybody up in the air. Cool. Before that, we heard the Gap Band, and Cecil Mato began the set. Once again, loved ones, I just want to quickly mention CD Trader in Tarzana, California. 10% off of anything that you purchase, vinyl, CDs, anything. They got 45s. They got a lot of little crates. They got deep crates. Anything, 10% off by mentioning Neighborhood Love Radio when you walk in there. Also, Nathan's Tattoo and Piercing in Canoga Park, California. You can check them out at nathanstattoos.com. 20% off of all goods and services and merchandise. Tattoos, piercing, jewelry. All that stuff gets expensive, man. Just go in and say you heard about it on Neighborhood Love Radio. 20% off. Can't beat that, man. Cool. And where'd you grow up, Tony?
I grew up in Mission Hills, San Fernando Valley.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a cool area, man. That's like an old Mission Hills and all that North Valley area. Man, it's like, I feel like that's one of LA's best kept secrets around there, man.
It's a really nice area.
Yeah.
Chill.
Just a lot of history, a lot of great food and stuff.
Right. Carrillo's is right down the street, which is like a real good Mexican spot. Like, excuse me, George Lopez spot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's pretty, you see him there sometimes. It's pretty funny.
I was went to a joint in the South Valley the other called Salsa and Beer.
Salsa and Beer.
And Edward James Olmos was there with his family, and I'm sitting there eating, and nobody made a big deal about it. You know, I think people in LA collectively want to let, somebody's eating dinner, they don't want to bother them. But if you run a Mexican food restaurant, is there a bigger feather in your cap than getting arguably one of the top 3 Chicanos, most famous Chicanos in there? Right. You come in and eat your restaurant. Isn't that a pretty good feather in your sombrero there?
Yeah.
You had the tacos. What's Nato? What's one of your favorite places to eat?
Oh wow, that's
all city.
All city. Yeah, that's a great question. So much good food.
I'm asking the hard questions.
Yeah, that's a hard question because I can never make up my mind when I get hungry. I'm the guy that just stares at the menu forever. But I love Japanese food, Mexican food, obviously. Always. I mean, I take the salsa serious.
I've seen noticing your work, I see a little bit of Eastern influence in there. Do you kind of you feel like some sort of what's the word, symbiotic kind of relationship with Eastern thought, Eastern practice, and Eastern art?
I think that's where the symbolism is most obvious. When I started doing a lot of my research, I started in the East, trying to understand their culture and what a lot of the symbols meant there.
What was her name?
What was her name? Yeah.
The one that sparked your interest.
Right. Yeah, and then also working with tattoo art, I started researching it in the late 90s. So like I said, I do a lot of research, and so I started just digging around for really original traditional flash, and then that's where I noticed a lot of symbolism going on in the artwork.
So you're a tattoo artist as well?
No, I'm not a tattoo artist.
Just a recipient.
Yes. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And do you have mostly? I see you got a Pendleton on, man. You got a lot of Japanese work.
No, unfortunately, I wish I did commit to more ink than I have, because I am a picky person for that reason, because of the symbolism. Now, at this age, I really don't care. I just want to.
It would be cool though if you could like shake your arm like a big Etch-a-Sketch and just start over.
Yeah. It would be great.
Yeah, I think loved ones. By the way, I'm 44, so when I started getting tattoos, it was just like in garages in East LA and Carson, and I certainly got some pretty good work considering that, but of course, I mean, the art form has just evolved like immensely in the last 30 years. So yeah, it would have been kind of cool to start over.
Yeah, it's great. Just the level of skill that goes into the shading and the realism now. It's just it's mind blowing,
And it's turned into a noble profession as opposed to before it was kind of like just a way to get free cigarettes or something.
Right. Yeah. Definitely has.
That's cool. And I want to talk a little bit about your more refined art, your graphic arts. And you have what's the other website? secretagenda.com. That'll probably display your guys' more refined art, more graphic art. Is that correct? With an eye on marketing and merchandising, things like that.
Exactly, merchandising, branding, specific use of color, exactly, placement. That's what just makes the design element very interesting and fun,
Yeah. Let's go, man. I'm going to ask a little bit about that in a couple minutes. Let's go. I want to play for you Lee Fields and the Expressions. Faithful Man. legend, Curtis Mayfield. Doo-doo wop is strong in here. I got that, I don't know what it was originally released on, but I got that from the very best of Curtis Mayfield on Rhino Records. Prior to that, we heard Lee Fields and the Expressions on the Truth and Soul record label. Faithful Man, Bare Bones version. That was a backside to the Faithful Man, the regular version. I liked it. Pretty cool. Tony,
Yes.
NATO, thank you so much for coming down, man. I wish we had a little more time to shoot the shit. Let me drop your websites here. NATO, by the way, NATO spells his name Natoe. NATO1, he's NATO1, NATOEONE.tumblr.com. You can check out their clothing line. Illuminate is the name of the line, and you can find them at stayilluminated.com. And if you're the Covina area, you can check out, what is it, B-Side?
The B-Side shop.
Yeah. And support local business. Stop in the shop there. Say hi. Buy something. ASecretAgenda.com is the sort of graphic design, art marketing site. Yeah. Good name, A Secret Agenda. I like that.
Thank you.
And don't forget Loved Ones March 1st at Plaza Brew Dog on Santa Monica. Los Angeles hip-hop show sponsored by these two fine gentlemen and the Illuminate clothing line. You could check out their website again at stayilluminated.com to get more information. Thank you so much, loved ones. I will see you next week. My name is Johnny Scott Gramercy. This is Neighborhood Love Radio.